for tuning in. We're diving into a new feature update today, and this one's about automating sales tax group assignments right in your asset lease workflows.
Yeah, it's from the release notes for version 10.0.44, covering the ability to assign sales tax group and item tax group on asset leases. Pretty technical stuff, but it really matters if you're wrangling invoices all day.
Totally. So, the main thing here is automating how the sales tax group info from your lease book gets pulled into vendor invoice journals, especially for those pay to vendor leases. Saves you from a mountain of manual entry, right?
And that means less room for errors. Like, if you've ever copied all those tax details by hand, it can get messy. This update is out to, take that off your plate and just make it flow.
That's the idea. The document lays out how this works, what fields it touches, and why it's a pretty big step for financial teams. Plus, there's a bit about the nitty-gritty, like what happens if you already have tax groups set up for your vendor or main account. We'll get into all of it. Let's kick off with the basics. So, the feature adds these new fields in the lease or lease book called Sales Tax Group and Item Sales Tax Group. When your lease book is set to Pay to Vendor, those tax groups are automatically copied into the vendor invoice journals as payments are scheduled. Instead of going back and forth between spreadsheets or double checking entries, this just does the heavy lifting for you. Less repetitive clicking is always a win.
Right. I mean, anything that skips all that manual keying must save loads of time. But does it ever get it wrong? Like, what if I set up a vendor with specific tax group details already?
Good question. It's got a smart default logic. So if your vendor or main account already has a sales tax group or item tax group defined, the system uses that first. If not, it defaults to whatever you put in the lease. It tries to avoid competing info, basically.
Oh, nice. So it respects what you've set up before, but fills in blanks when there's missing stuff. I can imagine that really cuts down on errors from someone misreading a setup sheet or forgetting a change.
Absolutely. It's built to tighten up compliance too. Having the right tax group every time means auditors stop flagging invoice mismatches due to human goofs.
And that keeps your workflow clean. If you've got tons of leases, think about big property managers or retail chains. It must be a lifesaver just having sales tax stuff pushed in the right spots.
Yep, the bigger your organization, the more leases you have, the more chances someone's going to slip up. This sort of automation is ideal for teams with lots of moving pieces. Lease accountants and finance folks would appreciate having one less stress, for sure.
So, how do people get this feature live? Is it automatic or do admins have to switch it on?
It's controlled by feature management in the system. So, system admins need to enable it. That's actually a good thing because some organizations want to roll out changes slowly or set their own timing for new workflow stuff.
Yeah, incremental rollouts make sense. One thing I'm curious about, what if your team's been doing everything manually forever? Will this really be a big shift in practice for them?
It probably depends. For folks stuck in old habits, it might feel weird at first, letting the system make choices you used to double check. But honestly, once you trust it, you'll wonder why you ever did it the hard way.
Relatable. Sometimes letting go of manual control is tough, but catching fewer errors down the line has got to be worth it.
Yeah, and if anyone listening has questions about handling edge cases, like merging existing tax setups with new auto-filled info, that's a good one for your admin or support team.
So to wrap up, automating sales tax group assignment in asset leases just tightens up accuracy and speeds things up, especially if you manage a heap of leases.
Right, it takes the friction out of vendor payments and boosts compliance. Just make sure your admin's got it switched on if you're ready for smoother workflows.
The main thing you'll notice is less manual entry and fewer errors. It's all about building trust in your system's defaults.
And if you're still manually copying tax details, maybe now's the time to ask if your team can get this update. No more missed matches.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope you learned something new. And hey, keep an eye out for future updates that make your finance tasks just a little easier.